come on out. I know, you don't really, I'm embracing freedom-ish. Okay. Go on. Oh, hey, so these are the mid-sized chicks that are still in the garage at night, although tonight I think I'll be, depending on how it went for the oldest chicks last night, that was their first night spending the night in the coop. Not free, but in the pet crate in the coop. If they all survived it okay, seemingly, then
let's see.
These guys might be in there tonight with them, and just the youngest will still be in the garage because of the temperatures. But
transitioning.
Good morning. Good morning.
So the chicks' first night in the coop.
Well, hello everybody. We had some.
Here they are.
Some cardboard casualties.
Big chicks.
It looks like, but otherwise. Hi, Magenta. Yeah.
So there they are.
Right into the...
horribly backlit. Anyways, take my word for it. There they are.
Hi. Hi, everybody. You look like you survived. Ish. There's already one egg down there, so that must have been...
First night in the coop.
Yeah. This
you guys,
for sure is...
Where was that at?
Its last legs. It was...
Oh, it was right there on the wall.
The opposite side was up, protecting from the pecking.
You got an egg?
Insulation.
Got an egg? Got an egg?
Somebody was relaxed enough to
got an
lay
egg.
their egg, so that's good.
Hi, guineas. All right, I'll see you later. I'll tell you one way I've changed, and not for the better. It is Memorial Day weekend, and there's a state park just up the road, and so I've seen a fair amount of campers drive by, RVs, kayaks, not kayaks driving, but kayaks on it, anyways. And so a year ago, I would have seen that and just said, oh, they're going camping, they're going to go hike, they're going to go do this to the park. Or I would have probably just ignored it in general, or in some degree would have participated in it. But now, 10 months into being on a farm, working to some degree or another 7 days a week, morning, noon, and night, you're always thinking or doing something farm-related. And so now I see that. I see people drive by in an RV or a camper, and I just think, look at you, just out to amuse yourself, just out to recreate, not moving the world forward as I am here, tending to the cattle, the land. So do I feel better than everyone else now, or am I just jealous? I don't know. Just being honest, it's not an overwhelming opinion. It's just a small part of me when I see people off to do recreational activities. Small part. Maybe that's normal. I don't know. Just being honest. 1 year ago today was my last day of work. Now it's not been a year since we've been here. We landed here in the U-Haul July 15th, 2021. But my last day at my office job, the place I worked for 17 years, was a year ago. And then I had a ton of vacation time, so I took the following month or more off, and that was kind of nice. Also kind of stressful, but can't believe that was 1 year ago today. I am hot, and I'm covered in dirt and dust. I can feel it in my teeth. Well, For those of you playing along at home, yes, I was cultivating, but not for planting. See there, everywhere. The whole field was just tons of Canada thistle. Can't have that. And that's one of the challenges with organic farming. Of course, no spray or anything. So had to go through here and take that cultivator as low as it, not as low as it would go, pretty low, and hook it to the big heavy duty tractor and just dig them up. And so that's what I've been doing. It's hot in that air conditioning. Hell no. And only a couple of the windows barely open. Hot in there. And where the windows were barely open, dirt was just flying in. But job done. Time to go home and shower or do more work at home. This field is up high, so you get a pretty good view of some of the farm from here. Alfalfa fields, the brown, that's the corn that was recently planted. Nice view of the horizon. 1 year ago today, I was in my air-conditioned office. I was clean. I was cleaning out my desk. A lot of excitement leading up to that day, but the day itself, I was feeling a little anxious. I wasn't feeling sad in a sentimental sense, because I had worked there long enough that there really weren't that many people who were around from when I started. And even physical spaces over the years have changed, been renovated. So if it were the same place, the same people, the same setting, then I probably would have been a little more sad. But it was constantly shifting and evolving scenario. So the only thing I had to look back on was myself, and that's great because I love myself. Where am I going with this? Anyway, I was pretty anxious because I had a good job. I wasn't rich or anything, but I had a good job, worked at a good place, took good care of me, and I voluntarily left. And a job that I think a lot of people would like to have or be lucky to have. Again, I wasn't like I was a CEO or anything, or even management material, but it was a good job, and as best as I could tell, people didn't want me to leave. I mean, the people above me were like, "Sure? I mean, are you sure? Why don't you just stay?" It's a good feeling. Good feeling to leave on your own terms, and that people still want you around. But at the same time, it's terrifying because I wasn't forced into a situation. Over the years, as this offer to move out here has been around for a long time, I thought, well, I'm getting kind of old for the job I'm doing, and so I think kind of old. I mean, it's a young person's job, but I thought, well, I'll eventually be told it's time to go. But that never happened. And in a way, I looked forward to that day. I thought, well, they'll tell me it's time to go, and then I'm heading to South Dakota. Never happened. Never happened. And so I had to make that decision myself. And in the end, I'm happy that that's the way it turned out. But it did lead to a lot of anxiety 1 year ago this day, as I voluntarily left a good job that, all the things. Insurance. I earned, enough to keep the family fed. I mean, we were looking for deals, but still. And now here we are. Well, here we are, back where we started 10 hours ago, in the shop. Me leaning on the truck. And I was talking about seeing people driving up as I have all day today, campers, kayaks, whatever, up to the state park up the road, feel a little cynical about it. It's jealousy. It's a little bit of jealousy. I gave up a lot of vacation time. I used to have over 30 days a year vacation time, plus holidays, plus weekends. But I have to rethink that in a way, because what the vacation is, the employer gives you this day. Here's your day. You do what you want today. And you say, thank you very much. But there is no one to give me that day. Each day is my day. No, it's my father-in-law's day. I kind of am following his direction. But you know what I mean. The sense of empowerment comes at the price that, no, you can't just pick up and leave and go kayaking or camping whenever you want to. You can plan these things out. You can find someone to take care of the chickens or something. But there's not someone, in a sense, an organization, a business, saying, this many days a year, those are your days. The rest are our days. That's not the case anymore. And so, gotta kind of think about it. Did I give up vacation days? No, I didn't give up vacation days, because every day, in a sense, now is my day. And that's a day where I learn from my father-in-law. My wife and I learn just with each other how to tend to this small homestead, whatever you want to call it, and also how to interact with the greater farm. And it's not just a learning opportunity, but every day is our day. The cost of that, the expense or the opportunity cost, whatever you want to call it, as I've said before, hard work. You don't call in sick, you work sick. That sounds dumb. Cut that out now. Anyways, so 1 year ago today, the last day at work, the last day I had a normal job, was a year ago today. Now, as we get closer to 1 year on the farm, I'll delve into that a little more. But some of these, now enough time has went by, some of these little anniversaries that are in my head are coming up. And that is something that I'm thinking about, because the first one was the last day of work. Then packing, throwing things away, selling the house. But this is the first anniversary of one of the major steps in the complete change of our lives as we knew it. But the thing is, vacation days, no vacation days, sick days, no sick days. The one thing, whether it's a good day here or a bad day here, or whether I've crashed the cultivator into the woven wire fence and caused a little bit of time and heartache, it feels good to have done something crazy. To leave a perfectly good job with a retirement plan and sick days and vacation days, to leave a neighborhood that I liked, a town that I liked, a town that was affordable, to do something crazy. Now, that's not to say maybe I could have done something crazy when I was like 21 or 22 and gotten it out of my system, but nonetheless, to do something crazy, good day, bad day, success or failure, still feels good. To rest on that, to know that you did something drastic. And when I think back to a year ago and leaving my good job, there were people who told me, that's crazy. Why would you do that? And every time I heard it, I loved it. Even though I tend to be an anxious person, every time I heard someone call me crazy, I felt a little better, because I knew that I was doing something outside of what a person like me would normally do and outside of what most people would normally do. And that is take a chance, take a risk. So I guess that's a lot of ranting. A lot of editing. What's coming by? That's just a joke. I don't question what drives by. It's always a tractor. See you tomorrow.